Hi, everybody. I'm live here in the Weather Center tracking severe weather moving through the area right now. I want to cut into programming as we get close to our live broadcast here at 4 o'clock to let you know what's going on and to kind of give you a reset. Half of our area is now clear from severe weather, while the rest of it is still in a very dangerous situation. We've got severe weather ramping up here across Greenville, Spartanburg, parts of Union and Lawrence County, and there is the possibility that we get a tornado out of this. In fact, there is an active tornado warning one county south of us in McCormick County, south of Greenwood. This line and this new severe thunderstorm warning does encompass all of Spartanburg County. Notice that S shape to the line. Look at that. Anytime it does that, tells me that there are parts of this line that are out trying to race the other part of it. So this part's trying to go faster than that part. Anytime you do, you can get some rotation to spin up right there. And thankfully, we've got our very own live Super Doppler 4 keeping us posted with instant data. Folks, on situations like this where there is severe weather happening and it's happening seconds at a time, you want that data to be instant. You don't want it 3, 4, 5 minutes later, which is an advantage we have here at WYFF. We're able to see that data instantly. And there is a new severe thunderstorm warning that does include Greenville, Spartanburg, Cherokee, Union County, and it's got this new tag on it called Tornado Possible. What the National Weather Service is doing with that is they're telling us this is a severe thunderstorm. It's got winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. It is capable of producing a tornado, but it is not yet. It could happen at any second, any minute, which is why we have that instant data, which is so crucial. And look at that data right here as it's rolling on through. Sydney and I are watching this closely, and it's got that S shape to it right across Lyman. Spartanburg, you're about to get just a lot of the worst of this wind any minute now. Downtown Spartanburg and surrounding areas. I'm going to pull up that Doppler, that camera across Spartanburg County, because it is just rocking and rolling here across these areas of Greenville County into Spartanburg County. You can see the Spartanburg sky cam right there. Very dark, very ominous looking. And just as soon as you look out at Greenville County, it is a much different look. As we look at our Peace Center sky cam in Greenville, this would be past the storm. The sun is now shining, trying to come out between those clouds as things have been rocking and rolling. Lawrence, same story. It is just absolutely pouring right now. The wind has been in excess of 60 miles per hour, and looks like we just lost the data feed right there, as some of the worst of that is now rolling through our Lawrence Skycam right here as it's situated in downtown Lawrence. Clinton, right along the 385 corridor, rocking and rolling right now in those areas as well. Greenville County, we've been watching it on 385. We've got some sun shining right now, but the most prominent severe side of this storm is across eastern Greenville County and eastern Spartanburg County. So anytime the weather is dangerous like this, especially when you got kids involved, we got school buses. A lot of people telling me they have field trips to and from the Columbia Zoo today, back into the upstate. You know, they're always so careful with those type situations. It's always best to pull over, get into a safe, sturdy structure, to not let anybody be driving in those situations, which is why many of you have told me on our YouTube and Facebook channel, WYFF4, that the car rider lines are being halted. A great tool in a situation like that is our mobile app, the WYFF4 mobile app. It takes seconds to download. All of my family have it on their phones, and it enables you to basically get the data that you're seeing here on TV on your phone as you're on the go, like my family. I mean, you're on the go at ball practices, out by the pool. You want to know where that lightning and that severe weather is. And right now, boy, it's rocking and rolling across Spartanburg County. Spartanburg, you're in the worst of those winds, and I'm estimating to be at 60 to 65 miles per hour. It is rolling through at a time where many are dismissing from school, getting ready for after-school practices. Many are probably watching this right now in anticipation of that. Hold on. Ask the folks in Anderson County, Clemson. The sun is now shining as the worst of that weather is pushing out. But this is really bad situation right now across Lawrence County, Union County, into Cherokee County, as the worst of these winds are now pushing in. And we've got a tornado warning one county south of us. As you see, the tornado wording right here in the warning box of Spartanburg County. Greenville County, you're still in it for the next little bit, but the worst of it's now pushing through Spartanburg, south toward Moore and Pauline, parts of Union County. And that tornado tag means it's a severe thunderstorm that's capable of producing a tornado. It's not doing it right now, but it is capable of producing a tornado at any minute. And that's why we've got to watch it so closely, is that at any minute it could start to spin up. And this line has shown that it is nothing to mess around with. Multiple reports of some damage to some trees in Georgia. We're starting to see some of those try to move on through the area now as this main line is getting stronger as it pushes toward the east. It's going to be a long night for folks in Charlotte and Columbia. Points eastbound as the high risk for severe weather continues. You can see Waterloo, Lawrence, Enoree, but now you're clear. There is no severe concern over Anderson, Lounsville, Due West, or Abbeville, where I was saying your name a lot just say 30 minutes ago. Now it's primarily eastern Lawrence County, all of Union County, all of Spartanburg, and all of Cherokee County. Live Super Doppler 4 enables us to see the winds and how they're behaving inside the storm. You see just a little bit of rotation trying to pop up here across Lawrence. They're the green and the red meet. That means that rotation is possible. It's not strong enough to prompt a tornado warning, which is why there's not one right now. But should there be more intense rotation inside these storms, we would certainly get that to happen from the National Weather Service. In Greenville right now, the sun is back out after seeing those storms roll on through, and boy, they were rolling. Different looks across each area right now, which is why I'm thankful to have our tools with Live Super Doppler 4 as well as our sky cams strategically placed across the area. Greenville, we've got the sun shining. It's trying to come out over Anderson. Spartanburg, it is really dark and ominous as the worst of those winds and the worst of that storm is rolling on through. Asheville and surrounding areas in the 60s. One thing that we can say that's been a benefit of all this is the extra rain, humidity has led to conditions drastically improving for wildfires, for them to contain them, at least get a handle on them, right? That's been the goal, as they've been so out of control the past few days with how dry and windy as it's been. This extra humidity and rain certainly helping matters out. Spartanburg, Gaffney, Union, Surratt. I'm really concerned about the winds that I'm seeing on Live Super Doppler 4 right now that have an excess of 65 to at times 70 miles per hour. There's a big difference in a 60 mile per hour wind and a 70 mile per hour wind when it comes to damage and capability, right? That is enough to really do quite a bit of damage across the area. So downtown Spartanburg, Enoree, Gaffney, that's where our concern lies. And just so you know, there is still issued a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15. WYFF News 4 at 4 begins right now as we continue to keep you posted.
Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 4.
Our top 4 at 4 this afternoon. Deadly storms move across several states, leaving at least 6 people dead and millions without power.
And that steady rain is helping firefighters battle the Table Rock Complex fire. How they're taking advantage of today's forecast.
And planning for future growth, the new changes the state's largest school district has included for the next few years.
And after getting the endorsement of President Donald Trump last week, Senator Lindsey Graham gets the support of 3 key pro-life groups today in his bid for re-election. The system that brought severe storms to the Midwest, leaving several people dead, moved southeast and is now hitting our region.
You are getting a live look right now outside from Greenville to Spartanburg, all the way to Asheville. And today is a live Super Doppler 4 alert day that we want to tell you about.
Sure do. Our Sydney Sullivan is here along with Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice. They have been keeping an eye on this. What's it look like right now, Chris?
Well, Jane, Rashad, we've got the storms, the worst of them right now across Spartanburg, Cherokee counties into Lawrence County. This line pushing through the area. You saw the severe thunderstorm watch posted earlier today telling us conditions are favorable for those storms, and now they're rolling through the area with winds that are in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. I can tell you we are now clear from any severe weather in Greenville County. It is still raining and there's still some lightning out there, but soon will dry up. I know many have soccer games. We've got practices after school, and that should be able to commence safely in a matter of just a few minutes, actually. Anderson to Clemson, Walhalla, you're clear as well. But where we have the worst of it, notice the squiggly nature of this red line right there. That is the worst of the severe weather in Spartanburg and Union. It's got the tornado possible tag on it. That means from the National Weather Service that there's enough conditions there that this storm is capable of producing a tornado. It's just not showing signs of it happening imminently. If that changes, of course, that would change to a tornado warning. But this is a very large box that contains winds here in excess of 60 miles per hour. So damage possible in Spartanburg, Union, Surratt, Gaffney. This storm is booking it off toward the east. It'll be in a matter of 5-10 minutes being on you to gone. So please keep that in mind as this rolls on through. Princeton to Waterloo to Greenwood, you're almost out of the worst of it as Newberry is now getting the most severe parts of it. I'm analyzing all sides of the storm with Live Super Doppler 4, and that is the beauty of our own Dopplers. We're able to see inside the storm and give you that instant data where the strongest winds are and where the rotation lies. And right now, it's the strong winds over Spartanburg that I'm most concerned about. Greenville, you're now dry, but look at at Spartanburg, rocking and rolling right now with the heaviest of the rain, heaviest of the wind at 66 degrees. So plenty of fuel for this. Now, once we get past these storms that are over the area right now, we clear things out. A beauty of a night taking shape and a nice couple of days. In fact, it's going to feel like summer. We're pushing 90 degrees late this week. I'll have your full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, thank you for keeping us safe and informed and continuing coverage of our breaking news.